wristwatch, just like this one. Call now. Operators are standing by.
New young black directors continue to crop up around the country. We'll introduce you to a new filmmaker trying to break into Hollywood.
Gregory Hines and Bill Nunn team up for a new made-for-television movie.
And we'll give you a sneak preview of this week's episode of the new hit Fox series, Rock.
We've got all of this and much more in today's Screen Scene.
Hello, I'm Angela Stribling, and welcome to the Weekender edition of Screen Scene. On today's show, we'll give you a preview of what's coming up on the Showtime at the Apollo.
And before we do that, let's go to Kathy Andrews for the latest in the world of entertainment. Kathy?
Melvin, LL Cool J was one of the Adams' 7-week streak on Billboard's Hot Singles chart with the promise of a new day. And that's all the entertainment news. Back to you, Melvin, in the studio.
Thanks, Kathy. Mario Bobino is a young independent filmmaker who's trying to join the ranks of Spike Lee, Robert Townsend, and John Singleton. Bobino says his production company, Debonair Productions, will produce relevant films as well as help train youths in the Oakland, California area.
Camera rolling.
Wait! Gentleman Street, take 2.
Action!
27-year-old Mario Bobino, executive producer of Debonair Productions, is an up-and-coming filmmaker from Oakland, California. His desire to enter the NFL was set aside due to a confrontation with his college coach. Yet Bobino decided he could do as much with his brains as he could with his body. Handling virtually every aspect of filmmaking, from producing to editing, Bobino accredits his skills and knowledge to his mentor.
My major influences has to be the head news camera operator at Channel 2 News, Bill Moore. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be possible. He taught me what to do, gave me the cameras, didn't even come out into the field with me. Made me go out there. I messed up a lot of film at first, but it was a learning experience. And as soon as I would film off a load, I would rush it back to him, and he was telling me the mistakes that I was making. So after a strong year of just messing off little loads of film, doing short film projects, I just became good at it because of the fact I took it serious.
Financed out of his own pockets, Bobino's first feature film, City Life, is centered around his last year in high school. This 90-minute film addresses issues faced by many high school students. However, getting the necessary experience to complete this project was no piece of cake.
So many times I've been referred to so many people, and I go to these people, and I'm like, hey, I just want to get my feet wet. And they kind of shoot me to the left, I done talked to plenty of people, and they're like, yeah, so does everybody else, and it hurts, It really does hurt. And that's something that I always told myself, that I will never do. If I make it, everybody's gonna make it, because somebody can come and talk to me.
Fast at work on his latest production, Characters, Bobino says this 2-hour film has a Black Twilight Zone twist, focusing on the attitudes and behaviors in the African-American community.
As far as the director is concerned, I'm unorthodox because of the fact I really take time out to understand where they're coming from and how they feel. And then I let them know my point of view, and then we come with a compromise. A lot of people tell you what you can do. You need a budget, you need this distributor, so on and so forth, but what you really need is heart. If you have heart, you'll go far, and that's what I have. I have heart.
Mario Bobino produces and directs a weekly talk show for the Oakland Public School System, and his latest feature film, Characters, is due for release in June of next year.
Coming up next, we'll tell you how Boys in the Hood has fared at the box office.
And that's when Screen Scene returns. We'll be back.
How to survive in South Central. Rule number 1, get yourself a gun, and then South Central game. That's how you survive. Rule number 2, don't trust no